it's working. Is this thing working? It's working. 11, Jenna. 11, Jenna. 11, Jenna. 11, who you gonna call right now? 11, Jenna. With Jenna. 11, Jenna. Right now. 11, Jenna. With Jenna. It's 11, who you gonna call right now? Good morning, good morning, good morning, kids. It is Friday, February 4th. Friday, February 4th. Friday, February 4th. I just loved singing that.
I know, kids.
That was really great. Oh, this woman. Go away already. Go away already, ready. Wow, there's some crazy people doing live streams on the internet, aren't there? I was scrolling through this woman. She has, I'll show you. She has a flag. I don't know who she is. She has, I don't even want to know. She has a flag behind her and she does her makeup and talks about her boobs. And kind of how racist she is. Or something. I listened for about 3 minutes and I watched her say, now I'm going to put this on and I'm going to put number 7 on. She put on I think she put on 17 things. I'm like, you want to know? Here. Are you ready for this? Friday. Anyway, she frightened me. I'm going to edit the privacy. It is now public. You can now freely share the show. I am going to title the show Friday. So someone asked me a couple minutes ago, they said, do you have any big plans this weekend? I go, are people doing that now? Are people actually making big plans? Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be on 11 with Jenna and hang out with my people, my cousin. I'm going to edit this post. I think he's coming on. I'm not sure. I'm going to bake some cornbread. I was going to do it today on the show, but after the popcorn last night, my truffle popcorn, that was the bomb. And that's what I'm going to do. That's true. That's my big plan this weekend. I don't know. There was supposed to be an ice festival here in town. I am going to go to Warren Dunes and go walk it. Yes, indeed, I'm going to walk it. So I am going to share the show on my public page. Friday. Any big plans this weekend? ? And tonight, displaced and share. You know, things like, I have this little dog. Her name is Puzzle. I love her. She came with my non-bobblehead. They kind of looks like Bruce Jenner a little bit. It's got a Bruce Jenner vibe. Strong jaw. And then tomorrow morning, Jeff Metzger in the house. And then tomorrow night, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. And Sunday. I know. Ew, incontinence. Ooh, weird. My friend, nurse extraordinaire. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. She's going to come on. We're going to talk about nursing stuff. She's a COVID nurse. She's been a nurse for 38 years. She's been on the front lines for AIDS and for COVID and for everything in between. And it's going to be really cool. AJ's taking the day off. And Sunday night is Poetry Glam. Who knows who'll be here? Somebody. And then should I put my makeup on right now? And then I put on, she did. I counted 17 things that she put on. Then I put this powder on, and then I did this other thing. I mean, I got stuff here. Like I have lip stuff, and I have mascara, and I have even like I have a little blue in my hair right now because I wanted to do that. Where'd my little blue thing go? Lost it. Ah, there it is. You know, not everyone, but people are coloring their hair. So I decided I'd put a little blue. I think every day I'm going to do that now on the show. Because I'll probably lose it in about 20 minutes. Anyway, what else is going on? I'm just looking at something really quick. Is anybody still here? Mom, are you still here? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Hotel Utah apparently is reopening. I was told it was closed for good. I'm a little confused, but I'm psyched that it's still going to be happening. But so anyway, Sunday morning, tell your sisters, tell your brothers to come check out Leanne this Sunday morning, because we're getting to an age where things happen with our body and people go, ooh, that's weird. Ooh, I don't want to talk about that. Come talk about it here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about desserts for breakfast. I think it's a blend of Bruce and Caitlin. What do you think? More like Bruce or Caitlyn Jenner?
That's sort of like a good combination of both, but doesn't Caitlyn have frosted hair these days?
Oh, I don't know. You'd know more about what's happening.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm so into it. So good. That forced smile. Where did you get that?
It was a gift from my friend Tony.
Really? It looks
And we both have really cute butts.
true.
But I
Very
wouldn't
true.
wear Birkenstocks with my sweat. I wear Converse sometimes with my dresses.
But not Birkenstocks. Yeah, I can understand that. That's sort of the thing.
Not at a
So
gig. To
Little
go
Red,
shopping.
Little Red has
Little
Joaquin
Red.
got a Super Ball, a pink Super Ball. You know, about yay big.
Super Ball, I mean the ones that we used to pound and they go flying into the air like a real Super Ball?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this one bounces. This is a bouncy ball. So now that's Little Red's new favorite toy, and she carries it around in her mouth.
Sorry, I
And
had to call hair and makeup in.
she sort of plays fetch, kinda. I mean, as much as a cat plays fetch. She what she likes is she either likes me to toss it down the front steps so that it bounces really high, and then she watches it and I've yet to see her catch it in midair, but she does bat it down. She can get it and bat it down and then get it. And then she'll bring it vaguely in my area
Kind of
and
around.
drop it and then look at me like, okay, we can do that again. And then there are times when she plays by herself, where she'll just sit at the top of the stairs and knock it down the stairs and then run and get it, and then goes back
Oh,
up to
she
the
goes
top of
and
the
gets
stairs.
it. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, she goes and gets it. But her attention span, she's a cat. Her attention span is like, oh, there goes the ball. Oh, wait, there's dust. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's the ball's down there. The ball's down there. Oh, hold on. I need to go eat this couch for a second. Okay, so
Sounds like me.
yeah, she was
Friend of
trying to get
mine's
killed
dog
already.
opened the door yesterday.
That's
Well, they didn't
exciting.
know at first. They have two big. Usually she's on here, Carla, near Jason. She has two big dogs, and I think two cats, and they were all in the house. And when she came home, she found one of her dogs on the road,
Oh wow,
like out,
that's scary.
and had burrs on its back, and on their back. I don't know. And anyway, they have a video on the inside of their house, and they show the dog jumping up on the door and opening it, and they're both gone.
Oh, wow. And doing the thing where because I've seen cats do it, where they jump up out a door handle and they grab it and then twist it. They know the twist. Wow, that's
I'll
amazing.
send you a photograph.
That's amazing. Hey, more
What?
swag. T-shirt.
Oh, dude.
Are there multiples? Or is that a singular T-shirt? I want it in black. How much is a T-shirt? I love it. Everybody should have one. The entire country should be wearing an 1111 as Jenna T-shirt. How much are they?
Rob is figuring that out.
Okay, Rob made them? What a guy, that Rob.
Well, Carol, I took the photograph in the bathroom. Carol colored it like, like how I have blue in my hair now is how I have blue here. I never realized that before. And then my friend Mare and I did this design around. But
I
Carol
love it.
is the artiste.
I love it. So I want to buy one. I want to be the first customer.
You'll be the first.
All right. Just let me know how much it costs.
About $180, I think.
Okay. Let me send money right now.
Can you hear things rattling?
I can.
Because the train's going by.
Oh, I didn't realize you were that near train tracks.
Oh yeah, they're right below the bluff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What is that, like a cup?
Huh?
Is that a cup?
So
Is that a cup rattling?
Where's my lighting? Better.
There's your light. Oh, where's your lighting crew? There we go. Now you're bluish. Now you're orangish. Now you're less orange. You were almost perfect. How's my lighting? Is my lighting good?
Don't go any brighter than that.
I like it dimmer. When it's too bright, it's too brassy. Too brassy, Oh my God. It's like the sun just came up briefly. So what do you think? Is my lighting okay? I know it's about you, but it's always actually about me.
It's very all of a sudden it's very warm in here. I have a fun display and share tonight. I'm excited, kind of.
Oh.
But anyway, so do you have anything sweet to eat?
Do I like sweet tea?
The many shades of Jenna.
Oh. Do I have anything sweet to eat? I do. It's an unusual one. I mean,
what's this shirt about? I'm sorry, I'm not that hip. I don't know what it is. Is that an orange?
It's
blood
orange.
orange.
My friend Scott has 2 blood orange trees in his yard, and he's one of the cooks at Fox's, and so he brought a bunch of blood oranges in, and they are so sweet and delicious and amazing.
I love blood orange juice.
Oh, here we go. Let's do blood orange taste, and they're really juicy though. I mean, I have to have a napkin here because they're like go all over the place. Let's see. Mm.
Ah.
Mm. Oh my God. Those are so good. They're tangy and juicy and sweet. They turn my teeth red?
No.
Not really. Not really.
Not really.
The shirt is a Green Day.
Thing?
That's a Green Day shirt.
Oh.
One Iota.
Oh.
I guess that was a recording that they done.
I want to see Green Day.
Yeah. It says Green Day down below. It says right here. It says
since they were little boys.
Green Day. Green Day.
2 of them.
At LA Live.
Very cool.
Yeah, I didn't see that concert. I saw Green Day was Joaquin's 3rd concert, and it was right after American Idiot. We went to go see the American Idiot concert. And then we saw American Idiot at the Amundsen too. And it was
They're big Green Day fans.
Joaquin used to be a big Green Day fan. Now he's outgrown that phase. I still like Green Day quite a bit. Although I like Green Day. I mean, the whole idea of pop punk is sort of like a contradiction in terms in my book. You know what I mean? Because it's like punk is not the opposite of pop, but sort of stays away from being pop because it's punk.
Because it's punk.
Yeah, but they're great, and I really sense that their heart's in the right place. I mean, I don't know them. You know them.
Well, I knew them when they were 9 or
You knew
12.
Billy Joe Armstrong when he was 12?
Oh, I knew Billy as an adult.
But
His
you're talking about
child.
his kids.
No, I knew them as kids.
You did.
Yeah,
Wow. Because they're like 10 years younger than us, right?
right.
Yeah.
So I was 21, 22. A friend of mine was babysitting them, and they lived right around the corner.
Oh, wow.
I used to
And they
hang out with this woman. Her name was her license plate was Devil Doll. She was my neighbor. I wonder where she is now.
that sounds like yeah, somebody that the Green Day guys would have hung out with. I mean,
But she was the babysitter.
and I know I have a Green Day big picture book where they talk about how when they first started out, they were sort of like,
They were
I
on
mean,
Gilman Street.
yeah.
They played at the Gilman, which was a
And
punk club on Gilman Street in Berkeley.
they were kind of street kids, sort of. I mean,
Yes, I'm
they all
old.
had homes, but they ran around and were
Oh,
crazy.
they weren't street kids. They weren't living on the streets like other friends of mine were. I have friends that became Hare Krishnas. They learned the whole song just so they could have food.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a street kid.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
Berkeley kid.
I mean, I sort of, read this thing and went, okay, that's a little romanticized. It sounds like, I mean, they said at one point they were squatting in a place where they rehearsed. So, you know,
Maybe,
yeah, I
but
don't
I
know.
remember their babysitter, and I remember yeah. But they did. They played at the Gilman. The Gilman.
Mm,
Google the Gilman in Berkeley, and you'll read all about this crazy club that's now, I think, a brewery.
of course, of course.
Because just like Berkeley, just like San Francisco, steampunk inspired decorated eggs. That's a lot to say. Someone just said,
Decorated eggs. They're
"Are you
steampunk eggs.
interested in buying one of my steampunk inspired decorated eggs?"
Are you going to get a steampunk egg? Wow.
Would
So
be
it
an
has.
interesting displaced and share, but I have enough displaced and share.
You have many things, many, many things. I've never been to your place, but you've been. Oh, look at that. Where did the dog sculpture come from?
I bought it at an estate sale many years ago.
Sort of looks like, a little bit like Lillian Pearl.
Oh, she stands next to it.
Is it the same size as her?
She's probably there.
Yeah, yeah. She's for all of you Jenna fans who have never met Lillian Pearl in person, she is more petite than you would imagine. When you see pictures of her, she says that she looks like she's, a regular size greyhound, but she's an Italian greyhound, and Italian greyhounds are smaller.
People think she's Marlon Armando. People think they think she's like a pit bull size kind of girl.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's not.
She
She's
weighs 11 pounds, 11 ounces.
No, she does not.
She does too.
You make her diet so she stays at that weight?
No, she's an intermittent faster on her own. I wish I could diet like Lillian. She won't eat for like a day and a half. Nope, not interested in food today.
No food for me. I'm good. Thanks.
Then when I get out the Cheerios, she's all about it. Or if I give her something that she liked the day before, oh, Mom, that was the most awesome delicata squash. And I give it to her the second day, she goes,
Not interested. That was yesterday.
and runs away.
It's all different. Yeah, Little Red does that sometimes. I mean, she usually in the morning, she chomps down. For dinner, she'll come and take a few bites. She's like, it's good. It's all right. Sort of repetitive, and then walks away. And then she'll come back later. Although we've got her anti-anxiety drops now, holistic anti-anxiety drops. So maybe she'll stop eating everything.
Did you try the pheromone you said they ate the collar, right?
Yeah, ate the collar.
What
She
about
ate the
for
collar.
the wall? For the
fell away? Yeah. I need to get more of the stuff. I don't think we did one. So
that really can make a difference.
Yeah, I think it's sort of a concentration of it. You just sort of have to have it for a while. So I will get more fill away.
Lillian is mindful of her figure. That's true.
She is. She
And when
keeps
she
herself in
walks,
good shape. Yes,
even in
she's
the
very.
snow, she's looking at the snow going, "Where's the sand, Mom? Where's the sand?" I'm like, "I know, dude."
Yeah, yeah. It's been crazy there. It snowed in Albuquerque yesterday too.
Yeah, it's 14 degrees in Albuquerque last night.
Yeesh. I didn't know that.
It was warmer in Michigan. It was warmer in many places. My mom has a thing where she checks different weather
Yeah,
forecasts. Oh,
yeah.
today in Albuquerque. Oh, today in Lakeport. Oh, today in New York. Oh, today.
Yeah, my brother Carlos sent me pictures of his yard, and it's all covered in snow.
Oh,
And Doty's just getting over COVID. She was completely vaccinated, triple vaxxed, and got it. And most people I've heard, get it, and they're like, "Oh, it was a couple days, it wasn't bad." 2 weeks for her. It was bad for her. Yeah,
people
it's
keep
just
going.
it's
It's not
such
that
a
bad.
yeah, it's not that bad unless it is. Or, if you
She's
got it,
lucky that she.
yeah, or if you got it in the first round, like some folks. How
I just think back to now how we're given free tests in the mail to when I was sick in the emergency room and they wouldn't give me a test. We can't give you a test. I just want to know if I have COVID or not so I can see my mom. Just, act like you have it. We can't give you a test because it would change every week. And the week that I was in the ER, it was you had to either be over 65 and then they were going to admit you, or you had to be pregnant.
right? No, I remember the first round was so many weird rules and hoops and
And then the
strangely.
next week it would be another one, and then the next week. So then there were cool doctors in other states that did cool things.
Right, right. There was also, I heard somebody, I think it was on Fresh Air, talking about how they developed a test during the first 3-4 months, like a rapid test, but because it didn't have the correct bandwidth that the CDC wanted, it didn't get approved. It was like this test was going to be some like 85% accurate, and they had some sort of benchmark of they wanted it to be 92% accurate. They were like, don't you want a test? I mean, how about just getting a test, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the CDC is a very valuable and valid agency, but sometimes any bureaucracy is going to create benchmarks and rules that become inflexible, and then they don't do the things that they're trying to do. It's very frustrating,
That
to say
is.
the least. But I was going to ask you, I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about this. If you don't want to talk about it, you can tell me I don't want to talk about this. But how do you feel now, 2 years after? Did you have any residual effects?
Oh,
Did
I'm a
you,
total long hauler. Yeah.
are you really, do you have the brain fog and the shortness of breath at times and all that stuff? Oh gosh.
Totally.
Wow. Because when I saw you, you seemed just like healthy and lively, but also it was a show weekend and you were like, and it was your mom's birthday. And so, you
And
were,
then I don't move for 3 days.
oh, wow. Oh
I take a
gosh.
lot of supplements. I'm working with a functional medicine doctor, and um, it's because I have other stuff. It sort of compounded, but yeah, I'm changed.
Mm, wow. Do you feel
But
like
I'm
you,
here,
yeah, you're here?
and
I
Rich
mean,
Kachai is here. Lily, okay, Rich is here. William D is here. William's always here. I'm so grateful for William. Hey, I got a movie for you.
what's that?
Tinder Swindler.
Tinder Swindler.
It's on Netflix.
I will check it out.
Tinder Swindler, and if you haven't seen The Starling, and
I have not
oh,
seen
Whiskey something Foxtrot. Whiskey, what is it?
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen Whiskey. I haven't seen
Tina,
any of those.
Tina Fey?
I haven't
But
seen.
Tinder Swindler. It's a documentary about some women that were swindled on Tinder.
Oh wow, Tinder Swindler. What a great name too.
It's
Oh,
great. It's a good movie.
I know I
They
couldn't
edited
be.
it really well.
I know I couldn't be there Monday because we did Snowy's birthday dinner. That
What
was
did you do?
really fun. It was great. It turned out to be a really great day. Joaquin in the morning, he wasn't working, and he said, a friend of his, he's friends with this couple who hang out with us a lot. They're part of our pod, really, and they come over here some of the time. And he said, "Hey, Kinsale wants to go get to See's Candy and get mom some candy for her birthday." And I said, "Great. So can we pick her up? Because she doesn't have a car." "Yeah, we can pick her up." And then I said, "And then I want to go to Restaurant Depot to see if maybe I can get crab legs there. I don't know if I can." And so
You went out.
that was Snowy calling me, but I will call back. Um,
Where is she this early in the morning?
at work. Work is back. They everybody's healthy, we hope. So yeah, they ran around with me all afternoon. We went, and it was kind of great because I was trying to get Snowy some jewelry, and I didn't know what kind of jewelry I wanted to get her. And I looked up a couple of places, and everything seemed a little bit more money than I wanted to spend, but I was going to go and do it anyway. And then Kinsale said, "There's a place on Melrose that I like to go to." Yeah, well, definitely one of those. The place on Melrose that I like to go to, and she took me to this place called Maya, which has been there forever. It's like a semi-precious stone and crystal place, and they have a lot of silver, and they have a lot of place. They have turquoise from the Southwest, and turquoise from Pakistan, and turquoise from India, and all kinds of cool stuff. And so,
I love it.
my memory of Maya was that I used to get Snowy things there when we were a courting, and that when I proposed to her at her apartment and didn't have a ring. And then we started paying off the rings that we wanted, but I still didn't have a ring. And so I was with Andrea and Leah. They had come to LA, and those are Trey's sisters, my brother-in-law Trey's sisters. So they were in LA, and we were hanging around on Melrose, and it was right before we got married, right around the time that we got engaged. And they started hassling me, saying, "Okay, you're not really engaged because you didn't give her a ring." I said, "Yeah, we're engaged." "No, you're not really engaged. You didn't give her a ring." So finally I was like, "Okay, fine." So we were right by Maya. I went in and bought her a garnet birthstone. I love that silver band with a garnet in the middle of it. And I proposed to her out in front of Maya on the street
Oh, wow.
on Melrose. And so I remembered that while we were in there, and Kinsale said, "That's such a great story. I've never heard that." And Wagaki was like, "Yeah, I've never heard that either." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, okay, yeah." So we told the woman at Maya, she was an Asian woman, and we told her about the story. She was like, "Okay, you can do it again, but you'll have to do it like right in front of the store because we have a camera and we want to capture that." I was like, "Okay."
Instagram it.
Yeah, and Instagram it. So I said, maybe we'll try and come back and do that. Anyway, so that all happened. Then we were on the crab leg search, and I called the place. I called Santa Monica Seafood. They wanted $85 a pound for crab legs. I was just like,
That's what Rob Morocco for New Year's, when I think it was New Year's, it was like 90 something a pound for crab.
yeah,
Yeah.
ridiculous,
Wow.
out of
Dude, just
control.
think it. You could fly up to Washington, get out to the Dungeness for $300, both of you, and sit there and eat them off the beach.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Oh
crazy.
my gosh.
So we didn't go to Santa Monica Seafood, nonetheless. And I was trying to do swordfish too. I was going to do swordfish steaks with a ginger garlic compound butter. But then I called Paul and Monique, the owners of Fox's, and said, "Hey, do you have any idea of a place where I can get swordfish in town?" And then they sort of went, "That's problematic because any kind of live caught fish, we've overfished the seas so much that that's why we don't have it in our restaurants, because we can't ethically serve it."
Yeah.
So yeah, you can probably find it. And I found swordfish at Santa Monica Seafood again for $35 a pound. I was like, okay, number one, that's way too expensive. Number two, it's a
Crazy.
point well taken. I'll get farmed seafood, I'll get it's farmed tilapia or farmed. But
Don't
then,
get farm tilapia.
no,
No,
not great.
no, it's bad because they actually refeed the fish to them.
Ugh,
Farming
horrible.
fish is. William gave up crab for Lent. Good economical choice there.
Indeed. Well, I ended up finding crab legs, the last five crab legs, last five clusters that they had at Whole Foods. Crab. And they were $24 a pound Whole Foods, which I was blown away by. I was like, I
Yeah, I
thought
would
Whole
think
Foods.
that the Dungeness would not be 85. I wonder where that was from. That's weird.
No, those were snow crabs. Those are the big, long snow
Alaskan.
crabs. The Dungeness, yeah, the Alaskan. The Dungeness were $14.95. but Snowy wanted legs. She wanted Alaskan. So we got that. And then I did the ginger garlic compound butter over pork chops, which was yummy.
Chops and crab legs.
Pork chops and crab legs, surf and turf, And instead, so then I did crispy broccoli with chili flakes and garlic. And what was and then roasted potatoes and red, yellow, and orange peppers and caramelized onions. And we got a cake from Paris Baguette. It's a chain French bakery here. And it was the cappuccino cake. So it's a cake that's shaped like a cappuccino cup.
Oh,
It has a chocolate handle. And then it was good. It was
did you eat it all already?
there's one,
Walk by it and go.
there's one piece left. It was a small cake. I actually bought a reasonably sized cake instead of a gigantic monster. But it was great. And I got her some beautiful amethyst jewelry because we were mistaken. I forgot that her birthstone was garnet. So yeah, exactly. I got her a pendant and earrings that are just a polished stone rather than the cut stone. A little round. They're beautiful. And so,
well, if you ever want to buy some beautiful one-of-a-kind pieces of jewelry, my friend Carly Neary Jason, the woman that dogs open the door to
mhm.
amazing.
I think I've met Carly on here.
Carla
Carla.
Neary Jason.
I think we've been
Yeah.
on the same Zoom.
This is her ring.
Oh, right, of course. Where is she located?
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
She
She
does some cool shit.
And she has a website.
Yeah, let me see what it is again. I know what it is, but
yeah,
she's here now. Hold on.
Because I like buying jewelry for Snowy. I like buying things for Snowy.
Hi, we're talking about you on my show, comma. Are you around? Question mark. And what's your website? Question mark. I have it somewhere, but I'm trying to get it.
Good stuff going
on. She's incredible. And you can commission her, but she just has her father was a jeweler. She's been working in jewelry. She'll do I don't even know what she does. She'll take prints of like a leaf. She'll make a print of that and then wrap it around a lapis, and does something. But
and it's Jade.
This is a really interesting ring. I like how on this side of the shank it's connected, and then on this side it's open.
Oh, that's cool.
So she just has really an interesting design sense. Carla Neary Jason. I can tag her here.
And is she Jayson? If I remember correctly.
Who? People want to make plans now.
I had a rehearsal yesterday because we're starting to do shows in the schools again.
Good. Be careful.
I know.
More people dying today than there were a year ago at this time.
I know. Our shows are outdoors. We usually bring kids up on stage. School district doesn't want us to do that, and we're not going to. So it's all working out how, because this company, the We Tell Stories storytelling company, are kind of stock and trade. I mean, what we're known for is bringing kids up on stage, coaching them quickly, and then improvising around what the kids do and empowering them in that way, giving them some agency, being on stage with actors and doing something. And quite often we hear from teachers, oh, Juan never talks in class, but he was so great up on stage. He was so excited. It's like, yeah, because, we gave him something to do.
Right.
Or, spoke to him in a different way, used a different part of his brain.
That's how I deal with my seniors.
Yeah.
Dementia patients. They start singing and people are like, they haven't said a word in 5 months. And I'm like, but they know the songs.
They know the song. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
So
I'm glad you're rehearsing. Oh, I wish she's not responding. Yeah, that's her. If you go to her page, Carla Neary Jason, but she has a website and I don't know what it is.
And her
I have to run. I have an appointment that started 1 minute ago that I need to get to.
I'll let you go. I love you.
Do you have a letter
And
for me really quick? Or do you have to-
yes, the letter is why don't we make this letter L? No, we did that
L,
last week.
L,
B,
L,
B,
L,
B, B, B,
L,
B, B.
B, 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 L, B, oh my goodness, R, B, yes, I miss you, let's all go to Brazil, and then we can see RB, and I can sing his songs. Armando, please, I'm sorry, I gotta do this short, so if you wanna sing a little bit, go right here.
I'll sing a little bit about the letter B, which is for beautiful. I think we should have a beautiful day. I think we should do it the 11, 11, 11 with Jenna way. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And Armando, I'm so glad you're here. See you next week once or twice. And everybody have a beautiful and bountiful day. And from your thoughts, make them.
Bonita.
And from your words, make them.
Beauteous.
And from your heart, make it.
Bountiful.
And everybody have a
Beautiful day.
beautiful day. Beautiful
Beautiful
day.
day.
Love. Love heart.
Real hard.
I love you, my cousin.
I love you too, my cousin. Bye-bye.